But first, joining us on the phone is Congressman Brian Babin, who's Republican of Texas, represents the 36th District in Baytown, Jasper, Livingston, Texas. Congressman, what has been the impact of the storm in your area?
Well, it was, an enormous storm, Greta, an enormous storm. It rapidly increased its intensity, came ashore as a Category 5, 150-mile-an-hour plus winds. We were being warned of, quote, unsurvivable 20-foot storm surge. And the evacuation routes, I happen to live, my home is in an evacuation route, and it was done in a very orderly fashion, much better than it was back in 2005 after Hurricane Rita, or right before Hurricane Rita. But we dodged a bullet here in East Texas. We have some damage. Orange County and Orange, Texas is probably hit the hardest, but we have roughly 160,000 people without power. I'm currently without power. I'm on a generator as we speak. And 8,500 people went to shelters. There are, from what we know, I think there are 6 dead in Louisiana and possibly 1 in Texas. And now the storm has passed through, but it is the intensity of it rapidly intensifying is just unbelievable. And I'd say that Louisiana really caught the brunt of it.
Congressman, what will your area need from the federal government for cleanup?
Well, yesterday I was with Governor Abbott and with our 2 senators, Cornyn and Cruz, our state and local officials from around, and also with FEMA, senior officials at FEMA, the Coast Guard, and the Army Corps of Engineers. And what we need are the resources. We've got to meet the threshold of losses so that we can get FEMA help to these individuals who have had their homes destroyed and their businesses. And so that's what we're doing now. We're making assessments. We'll be, of course, we've been declared a disaster area by the governor. We've got to get this through the federal government, through the president. And then we'll be able to get FEMA, Small Business Administration, help. We'll be on the way. I can't be any more proud of our first responders, our local officials, and it was a great meeting yesterday. And I feel like Texas now, our duty is to help our folks to get back up and running, but we need to help our neighbors over in Louisiana. They've always come over and helped us when we've had terrible storms like Harvey and Rita. And we also want to get over and start helping these folks there. And that's what we have planned to do. And on top of this, Greta, we've had the challenge of COVID. We're all wearing masks at these meetings, and the people in shelters and being bused, homebound folks, and also folks that were in nursing homes have to be spaced out because of COVID. And so that kind of threw a little monkey wrench into the works. But we're managing, and the storm has gone on north. It's a tropical storm. It's up through, I'm not sure exactly where it is today, but I know it's headed for the East Coast. It made an easterly turn through Arkansas, and I think it's going to wind up close to Washington, up in the Northeast somewhere. Don't really know where that is, but I was supposed to be at the president's acceptance speech last night at the White House, but when you have a Category 5 hurricane coming towards your district, you stay there. And that's what we did.
And Congressman, what will you be telling, or what are you telling your constituents about how they get help from FEMA or other resources? How will they go about that?
Well, we're hurricane veterans down here, Greta. We've been through a number of these things. Most people are, they've played this game before. Our staff, we have a tremendously able staff, very experienced. We know our stuff. And they can go to my website, babin.house.gov. We have 4, congressional offices in our district here. And they can go on that website or call any of those offices, and we can help them with Small Business Administration loans, with FEMA questions. We have actually helped hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people in the past, And so this is what they can do. They can reach out to us, and we'll help them. We'll direct them to where they need to go.
Okay. Well, Congressman, we appreciate your time this morning. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. God bless.
And now we'll turn